Hey friends, welcome back. This is Nikki. I'm a homeschool mom to a daughter in the 2nd grade, and I'm on my 3rd year homeschooling. Today I want to talk to you about how I sit down, take my planner out, and plan our next homeschool year. If that is something that interests you, then keep on watching. All right, so I realize I say that a lot and I really apologize. It's just force of habit at this point. So I got a new, there I go again. Okay. I got a new planner this year and I'm so excited about it. I got a simple plan for the homeschooling family. It's a nice thick planner and it has tabs, which is great. Originally I got a planner off Amazon and it did not have tabs and I returned it because I have to have my tabs. Anyway, it just makes it easier. So I am actually going to do a whole video specifically on this planner. But for right now, I just wanted to talk to you about my schedule, how I plan our year, and stuff like that. So I have some previous videos on this topic, but I wanted to kind of refresh and update you on anything I've changed or whatever. I did not use this planner last year, so I'm hoping this will keep me a little bit more organized. But I just take out some paper, regular lined paper, and I decided that this year I'm only going to plan 1 week at a time because I am not a planner in general when it comes to like lessons or anything like that. Like our books are very open and go. So I didn't feel it was necessary to actually like lesson plan, so to say. In fact, I do reverse planning where I tend to write down what we did that day after we've done it because it is so open and go. But this year, for our 2nd grade year, I am adding in more things, more subjects, and that I need to plan because they're not as open and go. So I want to have a plan in my head. I want to have a schedule for her that I can give her and all of those things. So first things first is these 2 items keep me on track. I print out from Calendarpedia this simple split year calendar, and I highlight every single time we come down here and sit here for school. I highlight the day we schooled. That's it. Whatever day we didn't will be left unhighlighted, and I'll be able to take a look and see, holy crap, we missed 2 days last week, etc., etc. Now, I also have this 180 days to rock our homeschool page, and I have it laminated. This is not necessary. We aren't actually even required in our state to keep track of any of this. This is just for my personal use. But if you have this, it might come in handy. I just come down here and I take a dry erase and I fill in each day as well. So this will count how many days we actually school. Again, we are not required, so it's more just for me than anything. So how I plan is I take like one of those calendars and I start counting weeks to get my quarters. What I did was I went in my planner, which this planner is awesome, by the way. I will give a further in-depth view. But what I love about this planner so much is that it has a yearly overview and 4 quarters already laid out in this planner. So it has quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, 9 weeks per quarter. So I could literally write out what's going to happen in week 1, 2, and so on until I hit 9 weeks. So I went and spaced out our quarters on our calendar. I know personally that we're going to start school on July 25th. I also know that we break from Thanksgiving until January after New Year's. So I had to incorporate my quarters with leaving that break. It is the only break we take because it is so large of a break. It is the only break that we take throughout the entire school year, minus, here and there a day if we have something planned, a vacation or whatever. So I went and I counted out. I'm just going to use this planner since it's in front of me. But I went and I said, okay, July 25th, week 1. And then I went to August. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our first quarter would be wrapping up September 23rd, which is a Friday. So why I wrap it up by quarters is this year I want to incorporate unit studies. I'm not going to tell you what those are because I do have a dedicated video towards our unit studies this year. But basically I put on a page quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and what unit study I wanted for each quarter. End up finishing our curriculum at the end of the year, and that's that. So we will be wrapping up, if I go properly and don't deviate from this plan, we will be wrapping up quarter 4 on May 5th, which is about a month later than we wrapped up this year. I don't know how we managed to wrap up our year when we started in July. We wrapped up the beginning of April. I don't know what we did, but we finished curriculum page to page and we were done. So I have May 5th, but it could change. I don't know, So then after I figure out our quarters and our year, then I go, okay, now I want to look back at these books, which I did a video on these. If you haven't seen it, I will link it down below, up above, everywhere. Basically, go watch it. These books are amazing and need to be in your homeschool. But anyway, so then I take these books and I incorporate everything that I think I want to take out of here that are not in the curriculum, and I find where I can put them in our year. So I know for sure that what's not in our curriculum is water and rock cycles, and they're telling me that they should have pretty much a concept of what those cycles are in the end of 2nd grade. So for me, now I have to go through and be like, okay, where can I fit this in? Go and find some resources that I can pull that will teach them these things. Or if I have any extras I want to do. I want to add in some biographies and what was the other thing? Important people, stuff like that. I just have to find piece by piece whereabouts that I want to do these things. I don't need to know like September 3rd, this is what we're doing. No, not like that. I'm talking, okay, fit it somewhere in quarter 1 so that in the back of my head, I'm going, okay, when we have a free day, we're going to talk about this and go from there. Like I said, majority of the time I do reverse plan. So the only thing that I'm really going to have to plan for is our social studies and our history. These are 2 topics, subjects that we have not done thus far in our homeschool journey. So those are things I'm not sure how they're going to go. I'm not sure if we're going to like the curriculum that I chose, but they're a little bit more not structured. The history is Beautiful Feet definitely has a layout, but our social studies that I have chosen does not. So it really just depends on our flow, and I'm going to kind of see how it goes from there and see how we can space it out. What I wanted to do is sorry, I'm like itchy and like uncomfortable today. I don't know why. Anyways, I wrote down this to-do list I got these packs off Amazon. But this is my book list. So any books that I need to get from the library, I'm putting in my planner on a week-by-week basis. So that, okay, I know in social studies we're going to be learning about XYZ. Let's go to the library. Let's get a few storybooks or some resources to kind of dive a little bit deeper. Or history. I think we're diving into Vikings. I know that gives me extra resources as well, so I can put that in my notes and go from there. Literally, like I said, it is a week by week schedule for me. I am not planning out my entire homeschool year ahead. No. In my head, I have an idea, but I'm not putting it on paper. And as you can see, everything that I do is written in pencil because I want to be able to erase things, and I know I will erase things because nothing ever goes as planned. Okay, next thing up here is I have listed out a week schedule for my daughter. So this is Monday. Now, I broken it up into sections. I'm going to read them to you. So like I said, this is literally in pencil. I can find out that this routine on day 1 doesn't work, or day 5 or whatever, and switch it up or lessen things or add things to it. So first things first is she has morning chores. She has to brush her teeth, she has to brush her hair, she has to get dressed, eat breakfast, clean up her breakfast, and empty the dishwasher. We usually run the dishwasher every evening, so by morning it'll be ready to be cleared out. She is 7. She is perfectly capable of doing that. I'm not expecting her to remember where everything goes, but at least if it's on the counter and most of it is put away, she can do that. Next we have morning basket. Now this is going to fluctuate because morning basket, I have a ton of things. I also did a video on everything that I bought for morning basket for the year. I will link that up above, but it is a lot. I warn you, this is not stuff that's going to be every day, all day, or every morning. I plan to pick and take things out as we go. So this is what we have to start with. So I have a gratitude journal, a coloring book, poetry, a read aloud, maybe a game, and a Bible story. After our morning basket, which I want to say will be like 30 minutes to an hour in the morning from like 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So like right after she wakes up to about 9 o'clock. And that is with chores, because chores should literally not take her more than like 10 minutes besides eating breakfast. Then we have morning work, which I consider her independent work. This is not something I need to help her with or sit here with her. She is capable of doing these things on her own. So for Monday, she has handwriting. She has another handwriting without tears. So 2 handwriting assignments. Wordly wise, spelling 1 page, daily science 1 page, and editor, which is this grammar book, lesson 1. So that is Monday, and that should not take her more than 20 minutes to do, because everything is literally. So then for school, which is where I sit down with her and we go through school, we're doing math on Mondays. We do block scheduling. So that is where we do math on Monday, reading on Tuesday, math on Wednesday, and so forth. We do not do every subject in one day. So Mondays are math. So we're doing 2 lessons of math from The Good and the Beautiful, and then we have a math supplement, which is probably 1 page from one of the Spectrum books, which if you didn't see my curriculum video, I will link that as well. And then we have our social studies 1 lesson, and history 1 lesson. So Mondays is math, history, social studies, and in the afternoon, whenever she decides she wants to do this, she has her independent assigned reading from Bookshark, and that shouldn't take her more than 20 minutes in the afternoon. So Tuesdays is the only thing that's changed is her morning work. She has wordly wise, spelling 1 page, daily science, and then she has geography, and then school is language arts, social studies, and in the afternoon is a sign reading and her typing class. Again, these are all written in pencil. Trust me, it'll change. I know it will. The only difference with Wednesdays is we're doing science, and she can do night zookeeper. And Thursdays are kind of a bit of a busier day because we don't school on Friday. So we do all of our review. So she wraps up her spelling week and her wordly wise week, and we do our tests all on Thursday so that we don't have to do it on Friday. Now, I believe I did mark Friday as a schedule, but as you can see, it is literally nothing on it. For Friday, I have art and any type of our unit studies, field trips, play dates. That is all going to be reserved for Fun Friday. We do those things like play dates and stuff throughout the week as well, but specifically Fun Friday. That is just our loose schedule and how I plan our day by day, our weekly stuff. Now, like wordly wise, I know for a fact only has 15 lessons. So this book will be done probably by the end of second quarter. And then I'm not going to have her start the new one. She'll probably start a different type of book. Or we might just leave it out altogether and it'll just be one less thing for her to do in the morning. So that's it. I hope that this helps you. Like I said, planning out is just not for me because our weeks change. Like something comes up, we're sick, we need to go doctor's appointments, we have something where our schedules are going to be up and down and not the same every day. Or I have morning work may become afternoon work or evening work because we may have something booked in the morning, or our friends are like, hey, let's go to the beach, and we're like, yes. And so we go to the beach, and so we don't end up schooling till the afternoon, and maybe I'll cut out all of her morning work and just do our core curriculum. I do that a lot on days where we're super busy because I don't think the morning work is as important as her core. So that is it. Like I said, if you have not gone and watched the video on these, I will have that linked, and I will be doing a further in-depth video on this lovely planner because I love it so much just by looking at it. So I'm excited, and that will be coming soon as well. If you liked this video, you know the jazz, hit that subscribe, like, that, bell, whatever else there is for future content of mine, and leave me a comment and let me know how you schedule or plan your days, or maybe you don't plan at all and you just wing it, because I envy people who can do that, which is basically what we did last year and it worked. But knowing that I'm adding in so many things, it's just I have to plan some stuff. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye.